Okay, so let's try it on again. You see that for some reason our birds are blanking, so we need to fix it. The reason of this why bird is blinking is because we don't have correct sorting layer. So we need to set up correct sorting layer. Let's add two additional layers. First one, it was background. And the second one is for foreground. And let's ordering it the same way. Let's back to our game and change layer for background, and for bird we change layer for foreground. Let's save our changes and play again. Now look like better. Let's play. Oh, we also fixed our pump layer. Now game looks like correct. And let's continue with adding conditional stuff. Okay, our next step is downloading. No, our next step is go to the admin portal, create the game, download plugin, and start everything correctly. So let's go on our main site luxodd.com, go to the developer, develop, onboarding guide, go to the Luxodd admin portal, log in with your ways. Go to the games, and we create game that we want to we add game that we want to create. So it will be flag dot create, adding the same description. Let's take simple screenshot from our Unity plugin on Unity editor. Save. Yeah. Dot score. Let's choose upload. Other parameters we did not set up because for now it's not important. Save. For now we need only this key that we use. But first of all, we should download plugin. Go to our GitHub, Luxodd Unity plugin releases. We should to take latest version. Now it's 1.0.11. Download this. And we use this Unity package and add it in our project. Waiting while compiling everything. Yes, but for our test it's not important. These important things we should install it install JSON package. Token for now we can skip. And now we can enter. Go back to admin portal and copy this token and start here. Save. Now Unity plugin successfully installed. After installing, we should check if our game dev token works properly. To do this, we should select example scene, run it, select connect to server. You see that the connector is successful, and check our health stage status. You see that it's worked properly, so everything was worked correctly. And next step, we should add necessary commands on our game before the start. We should connect the server and add a health check. Let's do this quickly. So our next step is adding Unity plugin profile to our code. Let's go on our loading scene, raw empty thing, but we have simple script that loaded next scene. It was game scene. So we need to add logic that before we connect to WebSocket server and receive answer for it, we stay on loading state. After we connected to this, we switch to game scene. And let's see how implement this. First of all, we should add our prefabs. Let's go to the Luxodd Games, prefabs, Unity plugin prefabs. Here, let's set it to 0. And here we have a bunch of scripts that help us to create necessary logic. Only one thing that we need that after the loading, this prefab, this bunch of game object with necessary scripts, didn't need it to destroy. So we need to add code that avoid that behavior. And let's add this script. Go to the assets, scripts, and let's add don't destroy script. Create model behavior, don't destroy behavior. This simple behavior on a week we use don't destroy node, and that's all. Let's add this scripts and check that these scripts work properly. What should happen when we tap the play button? Scene should be loaded and Unity plugin prefab should be stay in this new scene. Let's check. You see, our plugin is almost scripts here, and we can work with this. And let's continue. Before we continue adding necessary scripts and logic to connect our WebSocket and site on our game, we should to prepare something very useful logic to achieve this. I mean, it was some states that describe game behavior. I mean, if we on loading screen, so on loading mode, so we need to understand that game on loading. If we on main menu, we should understand that we on the main menu. If we inside the game, so we need to understand that we inside the game. So it will be simple scripts that work with states, and these states will be helpful for us to add additional logic to work with Unity plugin. So let's add these scripts. First of all, we've added base state behavior. Let's open this script and add necessary behaviors. First of all, we added simple interface that describes states. And we add simple to method to help work with states. On enter, on exit. On that we did not need it, and we also need to add additional method that help us to switch with other states. It will be bootstrap, menu, and game. And we also added application state return function for our method to help switching from necessary states. And let's add this abstract class. This both method on enter and exit, we did not implement it because it will be abstracted and imported with inheritance when we will implement it our concrete state. So remove this. And make this method abstract. And we need to add internal action that will be raised when we call methods. So first of all, we will add actions that work with application state. Private and add this, and we added some protected method. This needed to understand if our state already completed or not. And let's add few states that will help us work with our game. First one, it will be bootstrap. We will fill this class some later. Now we need to create only naming. We only add login that we enter this state and exit from the state. Next one, it will be main menu. Just like with bootstrapping state, menu state we leave empty, only with login. All necessary things we added later. And adding game state.